Hi, today I want to show you how I ship from home. It's through the regular PayPal account. It's nothing major, but I want to show you what I have in supplies in the house and how the system works really fast and easy, so you don't have to go wait at the line at the post office. So I have a lot of girls asking me how, I call them and say, could you ship it to me? And it takes them a couple days to get at the post office. You could do this right at home. So what you want to do is you want to stop at your local post office and you want to grab some supplies from them, okay? So you want to grab your priority mail stuff. So grab a few of those the flat rate envelopes. You want to grab a few of the small flat rate boxes, a few of the medium sized boxes. I have the large ones outside. I'm not going to put them all in here. Some lobbies also have the padded envelopes, which are awesome. If your USPS lobby does not have these, you can just go to USPS.com and order. And I usually order 20 at a time because I use them all the time. So these are the same size as the 9 by 13, but they are padded, so they protect your merchandise, okay? So this is super easy and it's free. Just go to USPS.com and order packs of 10 or 20 or whatever it is that you want, and they come for free. The mailman delivers here right to your front door, so same as if you had stopped. The only thing is that I don't want to run out, so I usually want to have 5 or 6 at home. I order more because it takes them a few days. They do not deliver the next day. So I have these at home. And then I always get packages at home too from other shippers, so I save these envelopes because if I don't want to ship first priority mail, I want to ship first class, then I want to have the bubble wrap, and I don't want to be going out to buy bubble wrap. So we always receive these things in the mail. We always buy stuff online, so I save these, and you can cut them and use them as protection for the stuff that you're going to ship first class. So for the first class shipments, I also go to the store and I buy packs of 50 of the bigger envelope and packs of 50 of the smaller envelope, because then I can wrap my merchandise and my catalogs and my invoices, and I can protect them and put them in here. And so this is not stamped with priority mail, so this can be shipped first class mail, which is cheaper, okay? If you have anything that's media mail, the cheapest way to ship, but there has to be either CDs or DVDs or books. Those are media mail, and that can be, the weight can be much heavier, and it'll be cheaper. If you have a kitchen scale at home, I would get one of those. If not, then you kind of guesstimate. If you guesstimate, you put a little bit more, because if for any reason they decide to weigh your package and you paid for less, but it's more than they're going to charge the recipient when he gets there. I know it from experience, okay? So those are the things you want to have. You want to have the packaging. You want to have, of course, your tape, and you want to have a printer to print out your sticker, right? Or your label, and then you put a tape on top of it. And then you want to have these boxes. If you're frilly, you want to wrap your stuff together, that's fine with it, whatever. But these are the major supplies that you want to have on hand. Now I'm going to flip this over and show you the system on PayPal. That's what I use. Most of the stamps that I purchase online are just a few cents different. So it's a little bit cheaper for me to buy it here than to actually go to the post office. So they give you a little discount because you're not dealing with a human. You're using the service, but you're doing it yourself. So they give it a discount for using it at home. And of course, once I'm done, I can just put it in my mailbox and flip the flag up, and the mailman picks it up. If I have several of those, I actually have a little tub that from the post office that I stick right on top of the mailbox, and it sits there and the mailman takes it. So it's super easy, and I don't have to go to the post office. So here it is, what the system looks on the computer. Okay, so this is my front page of my PayPal account. So if you don't have a PayPal account, you want to open one, and when you open an account, you're gonna be asked for your address. So that's gonna be already stored there. Then you want to go to Tools, and when you want to go to Tools, you go to Multi-Order Shipping. That's one of the tools. If it's not right there, you want to go to where it says All Tools, and then you want to like it, because then it becomes one of your favorites that pops up on your drop-down menu. So I have that already as my favorite. And so if you're going to ship a bunch at the same time, you can use multi-order shipping. So let's say that you're going to ship the same product to several people. You can use multi-order shipping, because then you can have the same weight but different people. In this case, I'm just going to create one shipment. Then the date automatically shows up reserved today. It doesn't really matter if it's today or tomorrow, because whenever the USPS Postal scans that number on your package, then that's when they start tracking. So it really doesn't matter, as long as you know which package is going to whoever. Because I have 2 addresses, my home and my rental, I'm going to be choosing the right address, and that's going to be when you first set up your account. Then I'm going to put in the person who I'm shipping it to. So I already have the record of that here. I'm just going to change the first name. And so then you designate who you're sending it to, right? And then you're going to type in 63021, continue. When you click continue, it's going to give you the options for shipping, and this is where you want to pay attention. So if you're using the priority mail services, you're just going to click on priority service, and then you're going to choose your size. So if it's a flat rate envelope, you're going to use, let me see if I can show you here. Flat rate envelope is this one over here, so it's flat, okay? And then you have the medium flat rate box, the large flat rate box, the small flat rate box, and then the padded flat rate envelope is the one that I showed you that you can order through the USPS or package thick envelope. So if it's anything else that you have that you're going to be shipping priority but you don't have their standard packaging, then you can use this option and then measure your stuff. If you were to click on this option, you'd be opening another window where you have to put the weight and the dimensions of the package. That's not my case. Today I'm going to ship this package, this product over here. It is 1 ounce. So I'm going to be using the little, the smaller envelope, the smaller, let me see if I can reach in here for this smaller envelope over here. So I'm not going to be using the priority rate because it's going to be much cheaper for me to ship first class. It's going to take just maybe a couple more days, but for me it's worth it. So then I'm going to choose, instead of large package, because it's an envelope, I'm going to choose the envelope. And the product itself weighs 1 ounce. I'm going to count for this envelope and the brochure that goes with it, and then a little bit of the wrapping, the bubble wrap. So I'm going to say it's going to be 3 ounces. Okay, so when I put 3 ounces in here, then I can scroll down. I don't want any insurance and all that stuff because there's some of it that's already included. And then I can click on shipment. When I click on create shipment, it's going to give me the option. I click on done, and it's going to tell me how much it's going to cost. So shipping it to Manchester, first class mail, 2 to 5 days, package or thick envelope is going to cost me $2.76. And then I can just click on review and pay. And when I have that, it's going to give me the option of how I want to pay for it. If you have money on your PayPal account, you can use the PayPal balance. If you don't, you always have a connected debit card or credit card. It could charge on that. So I'm going to go ahead and click on pay. So it's going to I'm going to charge my PayPal balance because I have money on my PayPal account. I click on pay, and it's now paying for my service. So the shipment for this product is going to be $2.76. It says done. I click on done, and then I can click on printing shipping labels. When I click on that, it's going to open for my printer. You have your printer set up, whatever. I'm going to click on print one label, and it's not going to print the way it looks over here. It's going to come out a little bit differently. And so I'm going to just choose, because my last setting was so different. I needed to make sure that I'm saving some paper. Let me see. Okay, so there it is. So I'm going to click on print, and it's going to come out of my printer, and then I'm going to put it on my envelope. So while I'm waiting for it to print, I'm going to bring back the camera here. While I'm waiting for this to print, I'm going to prepare this for the shipment, which I'm going to put this on a, let's see, there is printing. I'm going to take a little bit of this to wrap that spray. So this is super simple, okay? And it doesn't have to be pretty because it's all, so if you want to make it cute and you want to put like whatever, you know, ribbons and whatever, it's fine too. I'm going to just wrap this over here, and I'm going to put a tape around it to protect it. Not very cute, but it's all good, okay? So then the next thing you want to do is the label comes like this, and I just cut it off, and I just attach it to my envelope. Super simple. I'm going to pause this so I can do this without you having to watch that. Okay, so I put the label right here. I'm going to throw my product right there, and because I wrapped it, it's nice and protected, so this is not going to rip. I can put my invoice and my brochure in there, and I can just seal this, and I can stick it right outside the door. So the mailman will take it. The postage is right there. The address is right there. So all the stuff is ready to go. It's super simple, and I don't have to go to the post office. So I hope this helps you figure this out. And then let's say that you want to track this package. You can always send your client to the link. So you can copy this tracking link from the USPS and send it to your client, and they can track their package with you. Or of course they can just go to the package and the tracking number is right there. Okay, so instead of them having to type this up on their phone, when you're done with the transaction, you can just go ahead and say, this is your tracking number, and you can track your package over here, USPS.com tracking number. Or if you want to actually be super kind to them, you copy that number and then you go to USPS.com. This is to be super professional, okay? You go to the USPS.com because it's going to be regular mail, and then you copy that over here and you click track package, and this is now going to be your tracking link. So then you go ahead and copy this URL and send that to your clients, because this is going to be, when they click that, they're going to go to this page. So as soon as the post office picks up that package, this is going to be, the updates are going to be on this page. So I hope this helps you figure out how to use the PayPal. And then again, you can use the priority, you can use the first class mail, or you can use media mail, and they're super cheap and it makes it so convenient for you. So hopefully this helps. Mwah! Happy selling. Bye.